But first, coffee. Ah. Ugh. Got a frog in my throat. That's weird. Anyway. A little bit of housekeeping. This is some Starbucks Holiday Blend 2018. And it is very good. Which is unusual for me to say about Starbucks, as I'm not a Starbucks fan. Not because I like the bandwagon on the, oh, Starbucks, they don't know how to roast their beans. They're double roasted. They light roast or like dark roast. No, they really are, but that's aside the point. I just don't like them. They're just commercial. You can make your own coffee way better at home. Coffee shops are overrated. Yeah, some of the local places are pretty good. Starbucks is just whatever. But you're here for pipe stuff, aren't you? Me too. So, why TPC? What's going on? This is going to be kind of a casual video. I'm not making this very structured or formal in any way. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about, what I've been doing as far as the channel, because that's what this is, a channel update, and where I'm going to be taking the channel, and why it's taken me so long to even do anything. But number one is I didn't have any real content. Now, I could do reviews, but everybody does reviews. And I could do a little video about, just me talking and, talking about pipe stuff. And I'm like, everybody does that. That's what the YTPC is. And I felt like if I was going to do something on the YTPC, I wanted it to be contributory in the sense that I felt like it was worth your time to watch me, as opposed to just like, just watching a 20-minute video of some dude talking about pipes. There's plenty of people out there that do that, and plenty of people that are really interesting. And maybe I don't find, this is just me being self-critical, I don't really find them all that interesting. So I felt like if I was going to do videos, that I would need to bring something to the table other than myself. Yes, my humor is top-notch. I could probably be a comedian if I really wanted to be, but my calling in life was far different. I'd rather be a banker or something, a really terrible YouTube personality. So here I am, YTPC. Part of it was like I was working up confidence, but also content, because content in and of itself is the bread and butter of anybody's videos in the YTPC. So I wanted to do content that was, one, unique, and two, condensed enough to where it didn't take all of your time to watch anything that I put out. One of the biggest complaints I have of some people in the YTPC, no names in particular, is their videos are very long. And I'm talking about like 20, 30, 40 minutes. There's some people that, that talk for an hour. And I personally don't have that kind of time. But more often than that, it's I don't really have that kind of patience. So I felt, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to do some kind of video series in the YTPC, it's got to be something that I would want to watch, but also be content rich. So I'm going to read you a little something that I wrote, ad-libbing, of course. I'm not going to say it word for word, but something that I blurbed down for my intro to this series, which I'm calling Pipefuls. Very, very cool name, I think. I hope you'll agree. Pipefuls. So this isn't going to be like a pipe smoking 101. It's just not. I'm not going to do pipe smoking 101. I feel like if you're here, you're probably already, oh, I know how to smoke a pipe, or at least you're learning. And there's plenty of other people that do that out there that can do it far better than me. And there's plenty of other videos on the YTPC that explain it far better than I can. So I just feel like that's not where I want to go with this. What I'm hoping to do, and the definition may change slightly as things iron out, but is to cover aspects of pipe smoking that just don't get as much attention. We all focus on pipes and tobaccos, but what about the frills, accessories, tampers, pipe cleaners, tobacco pouches, lighters, literature? There's literally a list I'm reading off of here. And just like tips and techniques that just aren't as common, like cutting rope, for instance. Maybe even a review from time to time. I probably even have, and it may still be up. You'll have to go through my channel just to see it. There's a video I did on rope cutting, and I'll probably redo something a little more formal that kind of fits more into the scope of this series. I'm not going to record in this room. I'm going to record outside. I'll have a little mic probably. Excuse me. Yeah. So that's that. That's Pipefuls. That's where I'm going with this. I have content already kind of like ready to go. That's the great thing about this series that I'm doing, is that I have a ton of accessories. I have a ton of things I can talk about that don't take that long to talk about, that are just perfect for 5-minute, 10-minute videos at the most. I'm aiming for 5 minutes, but 5 to 10 minutes is kind of like the sweet spot, I think. So if it takes less than that, less than 10 minutes, great. If it takes more than 5 minutes, that's okay too. I just don't want things to drag on to 15, 20 minutes. I feel like my time is more valuable, and your time is more valuable than that, especially for, watching me. I'm serious. I don't think I'm that interesting, so I have to come up with something that's worth your time. Housekeeping. I'm actually going to be smoking this very soon. This is Seattle Pipe Club's Hood Canal. It's very, very new. And if it's good enough, I'll do a review. No, it won't. But maybe I'll talk about it. It's pretty cool. I think it's just actually what Hood Canal is. It's just a rebranding and kind of formulating of Pike Place. Pike Place, I believe, went off the market last year, and it was because of, as far as I know, a lawsuit that was brought against the name use of Pike Place. I don't remember why. I don't remember who brought that lawsuit against Seattle Pipe Club. But they were forced to change the name, or stop selling it as Pike Place. This is from hearsay, from what I've heard. I don't know if this is actually true, but I'm pretty sure I'm on the right vein of that. I don't know. So anyway, I just figured I'd talk a little bit about what I'm going to be doing and where I'm going with the channel. Hopefully you guys will stick with me. I appreciate the subscribers that I do have. I really do. Thanks for staying subscribed. It's not like my stuff is popping up on your feed all the time, but now it will be. I'm aiming for bi-weekly. It's once every 2 weeks. Or should I say bi-monthly? Is that right? Is that better? So once every 2 weeks, I'll hopefully have a video out. Maybe quicker than that. I don't know. I haven't really put a whole lot of strict scheduling on myself yet. If I get 1 million followers, I'm gonna have to do a little quicker than that. I doubt that's gonna happen. I really, really doubt that's gonna happen. But we'll see. So anyway, yeah. So that's it. That's where I'm going with this. I hope you stick with it, and we'll see where it goes. And if you don't listen to Country Squire Radio The Country Squire, tobacconist in Jackson, Mississippi, produces or is part of a pipe podcast called Country Squire Radio, put on by Bo York, and John David Cole is the tobacconist. He joins Bo every week for a little chat about all things tobacco. The episodes run about an hour. It's weekly on Monday. Well, the live show is on Monday. It's at noon now. That's changed slightly over the past couple of years. It's shifted here and there. The podcast comes out on Wednesday on iTunes, and I think there's some other platforms it comes out on, but predominantly iTunes is kind of the platform they go with. But yeah, so they record the live show at noon Central Standard Time. Generally speaking, this week they did not. I think next week they are. But if you don't watch that show, or you haven't, you should. Really good. Yeah, that's it. That's kind of the only real plug I wanted to do this time. There'll be other things I'll talk about, other plugs I'll throw in. If you don't watch Padre Piper, please do. Who else? Who else can I mention? Matches 860. There was that contest I did a long time ago about. I gave away a whole bag of Penzance. I had like five participants, and that's pretty cool. Who else? My good friend Bradley, of course. I always keep up with him on a pretty regular basis. Mutton Chop Piper, also a very good resource for pipe smoking. I'm not sure. I haven't watched some of his most recent videos, so I'm probably a little behind there. And probably my favorite content provider at the moment is Gray Bailey, George Bruno, the Sultan of Silver, which is a direct reference to the But First coffee. So if you caught that, good job. But he's a stylist, a hairstylist. Ooh, my light's gone. There we go. He's a hairstylist, but he is a very prolific pipe smoker, cigar smoker, tobacconist, tobacco user, whatever you want to call him. But he talks about he's kind of like a life coach. He kind of does it all. He's got a pretty significant fan base, and if you haven't heard of him, I'd be really surprised. But he is really, really good. Kind of I don't think he calls himself, what's the term I'm looking for? MGTOW? Men going their own way, kind of like an anti-feminist kind of thing. But he's not really that, but he is very much a men empowerer. That's kind of where he goes with this stuff. So, really, really good content. Check him out if you haven't. I think it's Gray Bailey, GrayBailey. I think that's the name of his channel. I guess I could look it up, but I'm not. Anyway, that's it. This video is longer than I wanted it to be. Anyway, so thanks again for sticking around, and stay tuned. Later, guys.